So here we are, we're live. I've chosen a new backdrop for today because today is about recharging your batteries. So the idea is that we sometimes lose energy, and what we're doing right now, people have not done before. It's a new thing for mankind to kind of be person kind, to be pausing everything to protect our most vulnerable citizens. So it's kind of like a marathon. It's a long haul, and it feels like people are kind of stuck. And so sometimes we have to stop for a minute and think about our own energy in this time. So if our energy is starting to weaken, then what we do is we do a thing called recharging our batteries, trying to find a way to do that. I'm just going to say hello in chat. Chat is open. Feel free to talk on there, and I'll try my best to answer. And if you have questions or suggestions, I'm always happy to hear them. So, recharging our batteries, there's a thing I wanted to show you. So it's this. I don't know if you guys have seen one of these before, but this is what's called a Hobermans Sphere. So it's actually a tool that I really like. It looks like a children's toy, and I think it's sold as a children's toy, but there's a lot that it does. And so if I was to twist it, it becomes gradually bigger. And you guys will see, let's see here. Yeah, it becomes gradually bigger. And there's a whole bunch of it that's interesting. And so if I twist it again, I can make it smaller. So it's got these joints and connections, and they're actually pretty complex gears that work together to make the whole work. And then it's got a set of rules. And so inside of it, there is red and blue and yellow. And those are the primary colors. And those are the colors used in the construction of this sphere. And those colors, I think, are really nice and pleasant. But where those colors meet, you'll find their color wheel combination. So where red meets blue, you will find a joint that's purple. And I like that. And where blue meets yellow, you will find a joint that is green. Let me see if I can show you that. Just trying to get the right angle on this. Yeah. Oh, you can't see it because it's... the green is see-through, but yeah, I'm green screening today so that we can have this nice backdrop, but of course that comes at a cost. So this is a complex Hoberman sphere because of the gears, and it's actually able to all the way open and then carry on and close in the other direction. So I like that. I find that motion to be a calm object motion. And I find that it's very connected to breath. So when we draw a breath in, our body gets bigger, it expands, and then when we release it, it gets smaller again. So if I think of this as a breath, this is me breathing in, holding it, and then breathing out. And then we talked about this in the past, and as a way of recharging your batteries, you can do these kinds of breaths, and we try to breathe in a circle. So we actually go through our nose, I forgot this time, and then out with our mouth. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to do a breath in through my nose. It gets tangled. This particular sphere has been around for a long time, and a couple of the gears got a little tight on it. But I really like it as a breathing tool, just for remembering and focusing on breath. And right now, a piece of that's about connecting to breath is that there's a lot of people in the world who are working hard to breathe and know how precious and what a gift oxygen is. So it's just something to think about and reflect and celebrate, that we can take these full breaths. And sometimes breathing is a way to be alive and to know that your every breath is keeping you going. And that's something we can think about and reflect on as well. So that's a calm suggestion, that we maybe focus on breathing on a day where we need to recharge our batteries. But last week I did another post that was about trying to make people laugh. And so that is another option for recharging our batteries. We make ourselves laugh by watching something that we enjoy, or we make our friends laugh, and that recharges our batteries. Either one of those. So I'm going to show you guys a really strange thing that I found, which is this. Oh, there's this guy here is green, so he's invisible, but the rest of them, and this girl's hair is green, so also invisible. But there's a keyboard here, and when I press one of the keys, a particular puppet will sound a note. So what I can do is make a song or a conversation, or I can make a puppet talk for me. Hello, how are you? Oh, what a fine day. I disagree. I think yesterday was a little warmer. So there you go, some puppetry and an idea just for something that we could use to make someone laugh and to recharge batteries. I noticed where there's no comments so far on our chat, and I know people will do their own approach to recharging their batteries, but we just want to remember that some things that recharge our batteries are very good, and they don't do anything they shouldn't. So one of the things I would describe is coffee. For me, coffee is a recharging my batteries thing, but for some people, coffee makes them feel their stomach hurts, or they feel ill, or sometimes they have too much energy and the energy turns into anxiety. For me, coffee is a pretty great battery recharger, but you have to know what works and what doesn't work for you, and you have to measure when your battery is getting recharged, what's the cost. And so breathing and calm and making people laugh, these things are free and they can be easy, and they do just as good a job as other things might. So that's it. It's Friday, and I've already talked with people about maybe taking a day to reflect on how things are going, and to remember that if we're working every day, we have to take time in between to rest and recharge. And so that's in connection with that request. I really appreciate, I've had a lot of engagements with students, and the students who are working really care about making progress, and that's really encouraging for me, because as long as you guys want to learn, I want to be there teaching you. So I'm still your teacher, and I care about you guys, and I want to make sure that you out there are taken care of, and let me know if you ever feel like that's not the case, and I will do my best to help you. Okay, that's everything for today. I hope you guys can recharge your batteries if you need to, and I'm going to sign out like I always do, just to say thanks for tuning in. Be sure to wash your hands for 20 seconds at a time, as often as you can, and take care of each other. Thanks, you guys.